All right, guys, this is it. Long awaited. We're going to just dive right into this because we're a little bit late. Dave was having some troubles getting connected to the hospital internet, but we're here. We're ready to go. It's scene 1, take 3. We're back. It's episode 22. It's that random show. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Me and Jim Noble have been in the green room for the last 45 minutes talking shit. Here he is, Mr. Take 2 himself.
Ugh. Hello, how are you?
Still doing his hair, but nobody cares about that guy. This is what we're here for tonight. It's the return of hospital bum Faught. Mr. Faught, you can't fool us. If you die, we'll hear the beep, so you can't fool us with that stuff.
You hear that beeping in the background?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's a heartbeat?
Yeah, wow. That's what I'm saying. He tried to fool us like he just died, but we'd hear it. Beep.
No, that's not a heartbeat. It's something else. I don't know what it is.
So here we are.
Finally.
Together again. Shawnee, what is going on? Christy is here hanging out in the background. Mike, what's happening? We're here, folks. We're here. David, what the fuck is going on? Give us the update.
Dude, it's one big clusterfuck.
Okay.
I just now finally started my chemo.
Yep.
Because they said if I didn't start that, I'd be dead in 6 to 8 months. I'm like, well, start the damn thing.
Oh God.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, God, people. I'm doing okay. I'm getting my strength back.
Good. Eating real food or just Jello and pudding?
Oh, hell no. It's cardboard on top of cardboard.
Ugh.
Ugh. They do have good potato soup.
Is it the good corrugated cardboard, like the double layer stuff?
No.
Is it the one with the good installation, like the bums?
No. You know, like this shit they have at the bottom of a trash bin.
Okay.
On it and shit. It's just that.
Oh no.
Terrible, dude. Well, we had you back a couple of months ago when we were chit-chatting over the camp thing and so on. So we're glad to get you back again. This
is the start of my return.
There you go. This is where it all begins. And incidentally, Jim E. Noble cancels the return next week because he's off doing some other shit.
Yeah.
I'm traveling. I'm sorry. This is all
like, oh, Dave's in the hospital and he's back to do movie talk. Well, I have something else to do.
Hey, we're back. Okay, great. We're back, and I'm gone.
Good Lord.
Like, whatever.
Good Lord. Me and Dave will do this by ourselves next week.
Oh, no.
Never.
So it looks like our plan will be, we will be back on, the plan right now is we'll be back on Halloween. That is Halloween the 31st.
That'll be our 1 year. That'll
be our official 1 year anniversary. We are looking to potentially do 2 shows, 30th and 31st. So we'll do our normal Saturday, but then we'll do a bonus Halloween show as well. That's kind of what we're kind of thinking about doing as of right now. But tonight it's potluck, man. So Dave, did you go and see any movies in the last 4 months? Ha 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 ha.
Oh no. No, but we spoiled all of them for him.
Yeah, we'll spoil everything for you so you won't have to spend the money, Dave.
I don't
care. We told him what happened in Venom already. He saw what happened. He knows what happens in Venom.
Was that a true ending to Venom?
That's the true ending. Yeah. Well, that was the credit scene.
Shit.
Yeah, that's the credit scene. Is that so? Now, like Jim and I were talking about that in the back of the green room. It's very easy to rewrite that and just sort of reset it and be like, okay, everything's back to normal. But for those that don't know, spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, major spoilers.
Like major spoiler tonight.
Yeah. Everybody go.
The new Venom movie.
If you're not ready, run
Come
away.
Back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. The end trailer credit scene is a very basic scene. It's like 5 minutes and you get a lot of light and then you realize, oh shit, Venom is now part of the Marvel universe. Because he's watching TV and there's Tom Holland on TV and Venom's like, yo, who's that guy?
And he's licking the TV. And also, the way you know it's the MCU is it's J. Jonah Jameson.
Right. It's that footage that they had from the last Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
where Jonah Jameson is like, Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's right when Tom Holland goes, "Oh shit," and then it cuts.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's a very real thing. It's a very real thing. Now, again, it's very easy to have Spider-Man, the movie that's coming out, fix that and just send things back the way that it was, the multiverse, whatever, all that kind of thing. But it's fun to think about. It's fun to think about if these Sony and Marvel movies are now actually going to cross over. Because again, we were talking about in the green room, Morbius, the trailer shows the freaking Michael Keaton
Vulture
dude. So clearly this was a plan long before we ever realized this was a plan. And all of these delays in putting movies out have kind of made it sort of start and stop.
If you remember the first Spider-Man, at the end it had Scorpion on it.
Does it? I don't remember that movie.
The guy that's in prison, like
Matt Gargan is in.
Side.
Yeah.
That's Scorpion.
Oh, okay.
He's got the Scorpion tattoo on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who also becomes Venom at one point. So.
Oh God.
Could we get multiple Venoms in the next
more
movie?
Let's just say right now, no more symbiotes. Okay.
Is Venom going to be part of the
Sinister Six?
Sinister Six?
Yeah.
Probably.
No more symbiotes. After Let There Be Carnage, let's just say there's no more symbiotes. Just Venom. Just run with Venom. Make that work somehow. And
so you think is there going to be another Venom then?
Oh, dude, it's making a shitload of money. So there will definitely be another Venom for sure.
Shit.
The question will be, is it going to be a Marvel style thing where it's combined, or is it going to be again reset and Venom goes back to just Sony? We don't know, but it's making a lot of money. So it's already made its opening week. It made over $100 million. So it was funny. There was this guy in the comic book group on Facebook, and he was like, "Well, with the mediocre response to this Venom movie," and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
What?
It's made $100 million. It's made $350 million worldwide. Like, what the fuck are you? Or not? No, sorry, it hasn't made that. It's made $150 million worldwide. It hasn't had a great overseas showing, but that could be because it either hasn't been opened overseas yet, or maybe it just tanked. I don't know. But it's made like $150 million, something like that. So it's fine. It's not a great movie, but the original Venom made more money than Deadpool did. So people like whatever it is these films are, regardless of the Spider-Man thing. So.
I think it'll do well just because of the fact that because of the first Venom movie, you get the villains that really, it's not the people that the Venom villains that people want to see. They wanted to see Carnage in the first movie.
Sure. Oh yeah.
So the second movie, it being all about Carnage, Carnage is the fan base for Carnage is probably just about big, if not bigger, as with Venom. So it makes perfect sense that this movie is going to be doing a lot of money.
Yeah, and if this wasn't a pandemic era, you'd be looking at
oh yeah,
$700-800 million again.
Although to be fair, the movie theater that I saw it in, nobody wears masks. It was like the pandemic never even happened.
Oh yeah, that we're 100%. There's no masks where we are in Michigan either. No one cares anymore. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. We were talking about the Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, where they had. They have a mask mandate. You have to wear a mask, but you also have to have your COVID card, whatever it is. That you got the thing, or a negative test. You have to have one or the other.
It's like Schindler's List.
Yeah, so that's a real thing. That is a real thing. But
they're doing that for Baltimore also.
Yeah.
Because in Schindler, whatever. I'm just okay.
Yeah.
That's a joke. Schindler's List. I guess it's not really a joke. I guess it's too real. Schindler's List is based on a true story. It happened.
Too real, Jim. Way to go. Way to bring the mood down.
Oh God, Steven Spielberg made a movie.
Jeez.
Not about dinosaurs.
And didn't they have Liam Neeson in it?
It did.
It did. Yeah.
He played Schindler.
He was the Schindler. Yes.
Otto Schindler, and he had a list.
Watching
Ben Kingsley. Oh. Did you see Shang-Chi?
Yeah, sure.
Best
No,
Ben
I didn't
Kingsley
see
movie
it.
ever.
It's good.
So Ben Kingsley comes back as the Mandarin. Well, not as the
No
Mandarin,
way.
as the guy who played the Mandarin, the actor.
Yep.
He comes back in this movie, and he has an imaginary friend who apparently is voiced by D. Bradley Baker, which I thought was really weird. I didn't know that was a thing because it didn't really talk. And those two characters stole the whole movie. Like Aquafina was the comic relief, and then Ben Kingsley shows up and steals the whole comic relief show from her. It's like we don't need Aquafina anymore.
They didn't
Like,
need her anyway.
yeah.
Just take
Oh,
her
that's-
out. Just take her away.
I'm
Take her away.
not a fan.
Of what?
Ben Kingsley or of that character
Aquafina.
thing? Oh no, not either.
Yeah.
Like really, that was my first. I've seen trailers and commercials and stuff with her, so I was like, "This is not for me." But
she was in Jumanji.
when
Jumanji 2.
she was in Jumanji,
Yeah, she was in Jumanji, the last Jumanji movie.
I literally
What?
do not remember her at all.
She was Danny DeVito's character. It was in her body at one point.
Oh,
That's Aquafina.
You're right.
I have no recollection of that.
You don't remember that movie?
Like zero. I know the movie 100%. I have no recollection of Aquafina being in it. Zero.
I do remember
Yeah.
that.
That's
She
crazy.
shows up like halfway through the movie.
That's crazy. That's
She
crazy.
like him and take care of him or something.
I don't know.
Like older and.
All I know is in Shang-Chi, every time she was on screen, I was like, "Can we move on?"
And she
Please?
shoots the biggest object with a bow. Like it wasn't like a 1 in a million shot. Like it was a pretty easy target. Like all she had to do was just go like that, not even look, and hit the target to save the day.
Before everybody jumps on me, it's a good movie. Shang-Chi's a good movie, regardless of Aquafina. It's a good movie. So
It's not a movie that I'll go back and watch, but
No.
it was good. I'll go back and watch. Like I'd watch the Ben Kingsley scene again where he's introducing Morris, and he goes, "Oh my God,
That's
you could
funny.
see him too." Because the imaginary, or not the imaginary, the character, the little pillow dog looking thing,
yeah, it's a ball of fur with wings.
Yeah,
Wings and feet.
Oh.
And he thought it was in his imagination.
yeah. He didn't think it was. He thought he hallucinated it.
Right. But as it turns out, it came from this mystical place that they had to go to. And it helped them get through this
Aw.
forest maze. And there's all these crazy, Chinese style lions and dragons and horses and all kinds of crazy stuff, including dragons at the end, which was, kind of interesting.
We did not get Fing Fang Foom, but we got a dragon.
We did get it. We did get a dragon. Yeah.
I want to see it then.
That would have been a great way to bring Iron Fist in the MCU. That was pretty close to that. But we were like, nah, we're not going to deal with that.
We don't need that.
They could have done it. They could have brought Iron Fist.
We don't need that guy.
But I don't think is Shang-Chi even getting a sequel?
There's no plans that I know of at this point, but a lot of that is because everything got shut down as these things were about to be coming out. From what I understand, he's supposed to be part of this, new Avengers, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Blade,
so Blade, Shang-Chi, who else?
So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to break down and work out, but this is like the most Marvel chat we've ever had on the show. We really haven't talked about the Marvel movies like at all.
Talk about these movies.
No.
But also, to be fair, there hasn't been a new Marvel movie since we've done the show.
Also true. Yeah. Like we had Endgame and then everything went to shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're right. This is the first time we've ever really talked about any of the MCU stuff for the most part. I mean, we did do that superhero show. That was we did Batman and we did Superman.
Batman and Superman.
Yeah. We never did the Marvel stuff.
We never really reached and that's something that we'll have to do for sure. We'll have to dive into it.
We got an episode after Halloween. So, take notes. Who's taking notes?
Yeah, I'm trying to think like when did you actually get in the hospital, Dave? We were trying to figure out how long you've been
July
out.
4th.
July.
But we didn't do a show in June.
No.
We did a show the first week of June.
Right, because I was traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the same. Yeah, that was the Albuquerque month.
Mm-hmm.
We did Albuquerque, and then that. Okay, so it hasn't been 4 months. It's only been 3.
Yeah.
Still a long time. A lot happened in 3 months.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah,
howdy.
yeah.
What?
All this.
So you're
Well,
going out the beard now? You're gonna
Yeah, I was
grow
gonna
it
say
all
the last time right before you went in
Oh,
is when you shave that beard.
out?
Nope, it's gonna stay. It's gonna go out. Dude, do you know how much I weigh now?
How much do you weigh? Oh, please don't be less than me.
Just lie. Just lie now.
195 pounds.
195. What were you when you went in?
270.
Holy
So
shit! How tall are you, David?
6'4".
David is a foot taller than me, and he's only 10 pounds away from me.
I'll get there.
Holy shit! I am overweight for my height.
Get out
God
of
damn!
some
I need to
bitch.
start making some changes, man.
Well, all you need is some cancer and COVID, Jim, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn, that's
Drink a little bit of COVID, a little bit of cancer. You got it.
you literally lost almost 100 pounds in 3 months.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not good for your
I
health.
cured my diabetes.
Oh, hey, there you go.
I don't
Oh,
have
that'll do it.
diabetes anymore.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're gonna have
Wow.
to you're gonna gain some of that back just from working the muscles again once you're up and moving.
Oh, yeah, I can't
You'll
wait.
put
I'm
some
gonna
muscle
bulk
weight
up.
back on, but even if you get up to 220 or something, that's pretty solid for 6'4". I'm 6'4", and I'm sitting in the 250s right now, feeling like a fat ass. And I
No.
know I'm not going to drop anything else because we're at wintertime now. So if I can get around to around 250, I'll be happy because I'm down 20 pounds.
Hey, congratulations, man.
I'm down 20 pounds, but now we're running into like rain and the weather, so I can't go outside and walk. So it's gonna screw me up for a while, unless I decide to go get some snowshoes and do some walking across the lake.
Oh, Rocky IV.
Yeah, I got a Rocky for it this winter time. Yeah, doing pull-ups in the garage and listen, I did push-ups yesterday for the first time in my life, is what it feels like. And I did
post and I just shook my head.
I did 15 push-ups and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And then today I tried to do 15 again, and all of the muscles that got worked yesterday were like, yo, this is some bullshit. Stop that right now. And it's just everything just hurts. Like, oh my God, this sucks.
Oh my God. See, yeah, I mean, you're a quarter of a century or half a century years old, man. You can't just do stuff like that to your body.
Listen, I've got the tennis elbow happening, and like all my warranties are expiring.
Man, it's good to know that I still got another, almost 30 years before that happens to me.
Not the way you're treating yourself.
Yeah, my body's in the part right now.
Not as you're popping, cupcakes like they're Advil.
I haven't had a cupcake since I lived in Texas. Yep.
Well, that's just because you haven't found the right shop yet.
Yeah, they don't have cupcake shops out here. It's I've been eating a lot of ice cream though. That's not any. So,
oh my God.
David lost 80 pounds, and I'm slowly but surely gaining 80 pounds. Welcome to Those Movie Guys, where we talk about our weights.
Listen, I told them this was the random show, so it's whatever it is, wherever we go. It's catch up with Dave. It's get him the information that he needs. Oh, Candyman came out. That was terrible.
Oh yeah. I didn't even see. I missed that one. I definitely missed out on that one.
I mean, there was a group of people that watched it. They were like, "Oh my God, this is so amazing!" As apparently some director, I don't know. Listen, there was a couple of cool directorial elements to this movie, but this was not a good movie, guys. It was not a good movie. Just say it. It wasn't a good movie.
Candyman in general. I mean, yeah, it's even the original. It wasn't the best. It had its moments. It had good scenes. There's some scenes from that I really enjoy. But for the most part, it's just it's not Jason. It's not Freddy. It's not it's very different. Well,
and different can be good, but in this case,
yes,
it just wasn't. It was style over substance for me for this remake. it didn't work. I had more fun with the what is it, the fifth or sixth Purge movie? Like I like that way more than
Wow.
than Candyman.
Did you see Malignant?
No, I heard super mixed. Like you either hate it or you
Yeah.
love it, and so I was
Oh
like,
my
well, I'm
God.
probably gonna hate it.
I went with two people, and it was almost a let's leave kind of thing. Do you remember when Freddy Got Fingered, where Tom Green is looking in the mirror and he's wearing a suit backwards and he's going backwards man, the backwards man?
Yes.
That's basically sums up that whole movie. And also, I hated it more than anyone else would hate it, probably because it takes place in Seattle. And there's only like 2 scenes in the movie where it rains, and the rest of the movie it's like sunny and shit. I'm like, this
That's
is
totally
bullshit.
unrealistic. This is
unrealistic.
Seattle.
This is Hollywood
it rains
bullshit.
every day.
It rains every day. It's never sunny, but like it's only 2 scenes. That's all you could give me for this.
So there's that show,
God.
right? It's always sunny in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
right? So they should make the alternative. It's never sunny in
It's
Seattle.
never sunny in Seattle.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's like Stephen Wright comedy, where it's just like fucking dead comedy jokes. Like, I finished this dictionary today. Turns out the zebra did it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
like it's just jokes like that.
That's horrible. Do you get to watch any TV or anything in the hospital, Dave?
Oh yeah.
Do they have anything for you?
They got Skinamax.
No. Watching AMC right now. Watching Carrie.
Oh, Carrie. Okay, original or
the original or the remake?
original?
Ah, okay, good choice. What part of the
That's
movie
another show we got to do with Stephen King movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
have we not done that? I'm surprised we haven't
No.
done that.
Mm-mm.
We didn't. No, I guess we didn't.
I guarantee you we didn't, because I've never made a pictures for it.
Yeah, wait, you mean to tell me that we've never talked about Maximum Overdrive?
I mean, we've talked about things.
We talked about it. I know,
Right, exactly. We've talked about things generally as it's tangential to what we're actually talking about, but yeah.
There's a lot of movies.
I love Maximum Overdrive.
I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish it.
And
It's
that's one
pretty
of the main reasons because it's so bad.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know what it was. I mean, it was a movie that I didn't watch when I was a kid, so I have no nostalgia for it. So for me, it was like, oh, okay, I'll watch this movie, and I couldn't get in. Couldn't get in.
You know what I learned the other day, and I had seen this movie like a million times. I was watching Office Space. Do you know the name of the apartment that Peter lives in?
Nope.
Morningwood Apartments is the name of the apartment complex that he lives in. Morningwood Apartments.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny joke that I never caught on until recently.
And how did you come to that when we're talking about Stephen King? All of a sudden, you're on Office Space.
I was just thinking of like movie. I was like, what movies have I seen recently? And that was just popped in my head. Oh yeah, talk about Morningwood.
Good Lord.
Yeah, Stephen King. I did watch Evil Dead 2 the other day.
Congratulations.
Stephen King is part of the reason why that movie was made. Yeah. Because he loved the first movie so much.
Is that right?
He convinced Dino De Laurentiis to produce that movie because of his love for Evil Dead. And because Crime Wave was a flop, which was Sam Raimi's previous film, which I'm sure David has seen a million times.
I've never even heard of Crime Wave.
Yeah.
I literally have never heard of it.
1985. It's really bad. You thought Maximum Overdrive was bad. Go watch this movie. And just think, this movie doing so badly is the reason why we got Evil Dead 2. So, I mean, it's a blessing in disguise. Had Crime Wave would have been a great movie, we probably would have never gotten Evil Dead 2.
No.
We would have still gotten Spider-Man, because Sam Raimi still redeemed himself in the 90s, but... Army of Darkness, Darkman...
Drag Me to Hell.
Well, that was after Spider-Man, though.
That was a 2000, wasn't it?
2009?
Yeah.
8? 7? 8? I don't know.
And
We're this is the random show, guys. We're going random. I had a guy today that was talking about the new James Bond movie, and in his little discussion about this movie, he was like, "Don't assume that this is going to be like anything else." Blah 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 blah. And then in this little chit chat, he goes on to say that Christopher Nolan is the creator. Christopher Nolan invented the idea of a movie reboot, meaning Batman after what we got with all the other Batmans.
Yeah. Wait, you mean we don't have to base it off the Tim Burton Batman? We could actually do a whole new Batman.
Do another whole thing.
yeah.
Well, he did reboot it, and in fact, that's probably one of the biggest reboots. But I immediately was like, "Yo, Godzilla has been rebooting itself for the last 60 years." Well before Mr. Nolan and his Batman came around. And this guy asked me, he says, well, yeah, but did Godzilla have any trilogies that were actually getting rebooted? And I was like, yo, 14 movies, reboot, 6 movies, reboot, 6 movies again. And he was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, shut up. Just shut up.
Shut up.
I can't deal with this stuff, guys. Christopher Nolan did not create the reboot.
No.
Sorry. Toho.
So, you'll love this. You thought that it's Pat, and we've talked about it's Pat numerous times.
See how random this show is? The most random show ever. Godzilla to Batman to It's Pat.
Also, I will point out that both Coen brothers were in this movie, as well as Bruce. So Crime Wave, the Sam Raimi movie.
We're back to Crime Wave. Okay.
This is how bad it flopped. 2.8. The Coen brothers are in this movie in a cameo role. Ted Raimi, of course, is in it. Sam Raimi directed. Bruce Campbell's in it. There's a decent list of actors. The budget was $2.5 million. It made less than It's Pat. It's not, to put things in perspective for those of you who don't remember, because I memorized this number. It's Pat made $60,000 in the box office. It was only out for a weekend, and then it got pulled from theaters. Crime Wave made $5,101. $5,101.
Wow,
that's how much money it made. I've done the Kickstarter that I just launched today. That it's only been live for 12 hours has made double the amount than compared to what.
So Jim Noble's future tagline is "It's better than Crime Wave." Like forever, it's better than Crime Wave. We beat Crime Wave again.
If I could just get like a $60,000, $62,000, $3,000, $4,000 Kickstarter, then I can be like, finally, I made more money than It's Pat ever did. I mean, if you combine all the Kickstarters, it's super easy. Like that's already been done, but yeah, that's my goal. It's not that I want to beat other creators; it's that I want to beat the It's Pat box office.
That's funny.
How crazy is that? Like $5,000. Jesus Christ!
God.
That's not even like how many theaters did it open up in? Like 2?
Well, yeah, I mean that's got to be part of it. But if you figure you've got a $2 million budget, you probably got to be open in enough theaters to make back $2 million, and apparently they did not. Whoops.
I love it there's a whole aftermath section on the Wikipedia for Crime Wave.
Yeah,
it was like. Luckily, Evil Dead 2 brought back Bruce Campbell's career. Like, oh yeah, like he was gonna get any worse. Like he was just gonna start in Sam Raimi movies no matter what. It's the only way he was getting roles. Evil Dead 2 made $10.9 million, but I mean, since then it's probably made way more than that.
Oh sure.
All the re-releases, and Halloween midnight stuff, and VHS sales. DVD sales.
VHS sales.
I'm sure there was a good home box office return for a lot of horror movies. They make a lot of money in the VHS department.
Sure. Well, and they get repackaged. Like I was just at Best Buy today, and they have all of these movies repackaged now with like orange covering, like orange. You know, it's like, hey, it's Halloween, Jaws, it's orange. Buy it.
It's a whole new thing, but it's not. There's no new commentary.
Nothing. It's just a slipcase with an orange poster on it. I'm like, this is retarded. However, I will tell you this, everybody, for those that are interested, because I saw it today. you can get the Critters, all 4 movies, for $8 if you go to Walmart and buy that orange piece of shit DVD or Blu-ray.
Is it Blu-ray?
Because it has all 4. It's Blu-ray, yeah. It's
Ooh.
Blu-ray,
Oh,
and
shit.
it's all of them on it. So
like
there
that.
is that deal that does exist out there. I saw that today, and I was really like, I kind of want to buy that because it's stupid, but I already had the whole box set from last year, so I didn't buy it.
But this time it's got an orange case.
But that's why I was like, that was the funniest part. Is I was looking at all these orange cases, like, this is stupid. I kind of want to get that Jaws. Do I want to get that Jaws? And then I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this dumb orange thing.
You'll buy it 10 years from now at a garage sale for $0.25.
Exactly right. The only thing that I saw there is they had a collected disc Blu-ray of The Omen, so it had the original 3 plus the remake for $20. And I was like, well, that's basically $5 a movie. But I couldn't pull the trigger even then. I was like, make it $12. Make it $12 and I'll buy it.
I like that the Omen remake came out on June 6, 2006. I mean, what a great day to release a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's the only time it's ever going to be 666 for a long time.
And it's not a terrible remake. It's not a great remake, okay, but it's not a terrible remake. Yeah. It's not a terrible remake. It's okay. It's okay. It's manageable. Julia Stiles is a weird choice for that, but it's a manageable remake. It's okay. In fact, I have it here. Yes, I do have it.
Did you see that they're selling the Conjuring house?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Not the Conjuring house, but the Warren house.
They're selling the Warren house. Did they get all the stuff?
House?
Is that what it is? No, I don't think it gets all the stuff.
Conjuring.
Because the Warren house is where they have their museum of all the shit, like Annabelle and everything.
Or maybe it is the Conjuring house.
If they're selling the Conjuring house, that's the old farmhouse where they had all the ghosts.
Yes, Conjuring house.
Oh, okay. All right.
But still,
what are they asking for it?
They're asking like $2 million.
Yeah, I figured it would be a lot. Probably got a lot of land.
Yeah, but you could also you could fucking rent that shit out every Halloween. You could rent that out all year.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm gonna go work up some capital. I'm gonna go to GoFundMe tomorrow. Be like, so here's the plan. I need $2 million, and this is what we're gonna do.
I mean,
everybody.
If you're a good marketer, that money could be made back so quickly.
Oh, it would take you. It would take you a year. It would take you a year to make that back. Look at the guys that made they bought the Christmas Story house, and they rent that out. They rent that for $500 a night. That house, $500 a night to stay in the Christmas Story house. Yep, crazy.
$500 ain't bad. I wonder if they double.
Now, obviously, when it's July, not very many people care. But when you get into the October, November, December time, like that's going to fill up. It's going to be crazy. Plus, it's a museum just during the day anyway. People can come in, do the tour or whatever, and then when it closes, whoever's rented the house for the night, they just get free run of the place. That's it.
Oh God, I wonder how many pornos were shot in that house.
So I know, right? There's definitely a few Christmas stories in there.
Story XXX. It was actually filmed in the actual house.
Yeah. Filmed in the actual. But yeah, if you buy the Conjuring house, you can do the same thing. You just do you do tours of the whole place, and then hey, you want to stay here tonight? $500 a night.
Do. Oh boy.
Yeah, boy.
Man, I'm in the wrong market. I don't know why I'm making comments. Freaking.
Yeah, Dave, did you get to see the last Conjuring movie?
Oh hell yeah.
Part 3? So that was right before you went in. Okay.
That was right before I went in, yeah. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I still haven't seen any of the spin-offs yet, like The Nun and any of the Annabelles and stuff. I haven't seen any of that.
Oh, you see, Chucky's coming out this week?
Oh, the TV show?
Yeah. I'm curious how that's going to do, only because of the fact that it's on network TV, so I don't know how gory it's going to be.
God.
It's on USA, so... That's
like having The Purge on USA. What's the point?
Yeah. Like, is it going to be... It's not going to be gory. You know, the deaths aren't going to be as cool as it can be in movies.
It's going to be on Sci-Fi, too.
and what's his name? Don Mancini's in.
Yeah.
He's like executive producer or whatever in it. So that's the good thing. And we get Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly come back. So
Oh,
that's
really?
back.
yeah. Jennifer Tilly's coming in the human form, not the Tiffany form, Tiffany doll form. But she is in the. I saw she was doing a promo and I was like, oh shit. Yeah, and then Brad Dourif's doing it, not Mark Hamill. So should be interesting.
Oh god, that remake.
Yeah. It should be good. I think it'll be good. I think it'll probably get renewed for season 2, and then after season 2, it's going to be done.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't just do another movie. I guess we'll see. Maybe they will do another movie.
They did one. They did that Cult of Chucky thing.
Right, and that was supposed to lead into something else, and then
no one cared. It sucked balls.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if what they're going to do with the whole Andy Barclay thing. If that's going to, I wonder if they are going to connect that movie. Is that movie going to be canon in the TV show?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be obviously Bride of Chucky's got to be canon a part of this, and maybe Seed of Chucky, but we haven't seen that other doll since forever. What's his name? Glenn.
Oh, the Glenn.
The son of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. They haven't really done anything with that character. Kind of
see why.
Missed it.
So wait, so Jennifer Tilly is playing the same role as Bride of Chucky? Or is she just in it in this reboot?
I'm pretty sure she. Let's see. I'm pretty sure she's playing.
She's playing Tiffany, like the human form of Tiffany.
But is this? So that means she had to get out of the doll.
She did, yeah.
What she did in Seed of Chucky.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, and
I didn't see that movie. Okay, so that makes sense.
She was at the end of Curse or Cult. Was it Cult? Was that Cult in the last one? She picked up Chucky from the insane asylum.
Oh, okay. See, I missed all of that stuff. Okay, so that makes sense then. That makes sense.
Oh, Alex Vincent is in it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, he got locked in the insane asylum at the end of that movie.
Well, is Cult of Chucky continuity to the previous series? In which case, all of this is continuity?
It looks like it is.
I guess it looks like it is, yeah. Alex Vincent's coming back as Andy Barclay, Chucky's arch nemesis.
So is the girl from the second one.
Yeah, right, yeah. It says, right here, yeah. Kyle, the chick who played Kyle. Christine Elise. And, Fiona Dorff is coming back as Nika Pierce. She's the paraplegic woman who.
So this is just continuity based. This isn't rebooting. This is just we're going to keep going.
All right. Well, that should be good. I wonder how many episodes it is going to be. Let's see. Does it say?
Did they say 6?
Most of the time, these things are like no more than 8 episodes.
It's set to premiere on Sci-Fi and USA, but they're mostly promoting it for USA. It serves as a sequel to Cult of Chucky. It's the 7th film in the franchise. Okay, so it is a sequel.
So it's all continuity.
Okay. And let's see. There's see how many episodes. Eight episodes. Don Mancini's writing all 8 episodes.
Oh wow.
Okay, so obviously this is going to be really good. Hopefully. I'm curious how the gore is going to be, though. That's my only downfall to this. I don't know how much they're going to censor it.
It'll be interesting to see if it's more censored on. Maybe they're doing it in 2 networks because they can be gory on Sci-Fi but lighter on USA.
Possibility. I can't remember the last time I ever watched USA.
Me too.
I watched The Purge when it was on USA, and I was like, well, it's fine, but like, there's no edge to it because, you know you're not going to see anything. So I didn't even watch the second season came out. I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, when it's funny. I was actually just talking about this movie the other day, The Purge. I was very disappointed because I thought it was like, because the way they were like, murder is legal for the next 12 hours. I thought it was just going to be like going from scene to scene where people were just fucking killing people left and right.
Yeah.
I thought that's all the whole movie was going to be. I didn't know that they're actually going to like introduce like a family and have like a storyline. I thought it was just going to be like, we're just going to it's gonna be like an hour and a half long snuff film where we're just gonna kill people.
Well, each of them are a little bit different. And that's kind of the cool part about the Purge films is that they kind of reinvent themselves each time. So the first one was, it did jump around. The second one kind of jumped around too, Purge Anarchy. The third one was election night, where they really built out the world with the new founding fathers, and some people were trying to get the Purge recalled and so on and so on. And then the fourth one was the prequel. It was the first Purge. So you got a completely different story there. And then this one was frighteningly close to where we exist right now in America. It had a lot of stuff to do with like immigration and all kinds of crazy crap.
Oh boy.
But that's the unique part about the Purge is it keeps reinventing itself while still using the basic concept of this. The one thing that I think they're missing is if all crime is legal. We just lost David, but that's all right. He'll come back. If all crime is legal,
I'll be back when nurse came in.
Yeah, no problem, man. So if all crime is legal for 12 hours, that means things like hacking bank accounts and shit like that is all legal too. So why aren't there people out there like going into the Purge with $0 in their bank account and coming out on the other end with like $1 billion in their bank account and turning the rich into the poor and you know what I mean?
Why aren't there people recording NFL games without the written consent of the NFL?
Yeah, right.
That's the next Purge.
It's just everyone pirating movies and TV shows.
That's the nerd part of it. Is holy shit, we can pirate everything.
See people on those streets.
Oh my god, dude, that's a story right there. I'm telling you, that is an amazing story. I have to pitch that to the Purge people and be like, yo, you got to let me do a comic book of the Purge, nerd style,
nerd Purge,
where they're all just like, I got to download every Doctor Who episode right now.
Casino gambling, yay! Underage gambling, all right. Like, yeah, are the casinos open during this time? Are kids allowed to go to the casino?
Yeah, you got like 10-year-olds throwing craps and stuff. Like, it's all legal.
Yeah.
They're buying Playboys and they're all excited. Oh my god!
Yeah, they're buying like cigarettes and like throwing up in the parking lot.
Whiskey and Playboys.
Oh my god! That's a $1 million idea right there.
Yeah, because they do say all crime is legal.
Yeah,
including murder, but everyone just goes straight to the murder part. But it's like
right.
We need to get like the Wayans brothers back and have them do that.
Yeah, right. Like do a super parody of the Purge.
Yeah,
oh my god!
Like,
They did do a parody of the Paranormal Activity movies, I think.
Yeah, those were terrible.
Yeah, those were pretty bad.
Oh, those were rough. Super rough.
I remember, I think I saw it was like the second or third one in the movie theater. And there's this in our group of people that we went with, there was like this fat gay guy that was with us, and he comes in the theater and he's like, we're at the very top. So it's one of those like ones where you're gonna climb up the stairs, right? And it's like one of those scenes where you know something's about to happen, right? And you see this fat guy, and he goes, "Oh my god!" And he's like running up the stairs to get to his seat so he can get scared in his seat. But he's like, "What the fuck?" They're so stupid. But the best part is when we go out in the parking lot, and like my friend had one of them cars where you thing and the headlights already come on, and then we're like, "Oh god, the car is haunted because of the paranormal."
Oh god.
It's because of the paranormal activity.
Yeah. The car is haunted. And then the rest of the night, then the rest of the night is just all paranormal activity jokes. Like, oh, look at the lights.
I like those movies. They're fun, but
yeah, pretty bad movies. Remember, there was a time and period where the paranormal movies, man, those were making fucking bank.
Oh yeah,
the low budgets.
That stuff is what made Blumhouse. I mean, they made themselves off of those movies.
Those are I can make those movies.
That's like, the whole point. Yeah,
I need a nanny cam and
And some string.
yeah, woo. and then yeah, I just need someone to film me in my bed and watch me like randomly wake up in the middle of the night in weird positions.
Uh-huh.
Which I think those movies are unrealistic, because you mean to tell me that they're filming themselves sleep and there's like no action going on? Come on now. Like, they got 24-hour surveillance and there ain't no like whacking off in this movie. It's unrealistic. 1 out of 5 star.
1 star. 1
1
star, no jack off.
I paid my money to see the jacking off in the paranormal movies, and there was none.
Zero.
There's no relatable things in these movies for me. I cannot relate to these characters. Also, I can never relate to these characters because they're like, "Oh yeah, we just bought a new home. I'm never gonna buy a house."
I thought you just did buy a house.
I almost bought a house, and then they kind of screwed me. So now I live in a shitty apartment on 67th Avenue. So yeah. So that's my life. But yeah, I mean, I will get a house eventually. But yeah, depending on how this Kickstarter does.
Stretch goal: buy Jim a house.
Yes. it's gonna go from single wide trailer to double wide trailer to actual house to. Someone was out talking to me about The Exorcist 3 the other day.
Well, before we go to there, supposedly that movie is being remade.
The Exorcist 3 or The Exorcist?
The Exorcist in general. Like, there's a poster. Like, I was like, this is bullshit, and I went looking, and it apparently has been in production a long time. But apparently, they are legitimately trying to remake The Exorcist.
Really?
Yeah. And this was all during COVID time, so it all kind of shut down. But yeah.
Huh. Let's see.
See what you can find on it. But yeah, The Exorcist, I still can't fucking watch that movie.
October 13th, 2023.
Oh, so it's been, okay, so they got a new date. So it is happening.
It is going to be a direct sequel.
A direct sequel to the first or to the series?
To the first.
Okay. So they're doing like a Halloween retcon here.
Yeah.
It's coming out 50 years after the original. Holy shit.
Linda Blair in it? Does it have Linda Blair listed as a...
It doesn't have a Wookiee yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't have her. Well, I mean, I could think maybe why they wouldn't, but... like, no, we need someone new and hip in Hollywood now.
But she could be in it as you know, a grandma or whatever, depending on what their story is going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. Also, that's one of those movies where like freaking what is it? So like whenever you ask people, like usually a lot of the baby boomers, you ask them like, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? There's usually 2 answers, or there's 2 answers like movies that fuck them up. One of them is The Exorcist. The other one is Jaws.
Yeah.
Both of which came out within a specific
late
time.
70s. Yeah, late 70s.
Oh, mid 70s.
Jaws was 70s. Oh no, you're right. Mid 70s. Yeah, Jaws. I always think it's 77, but it's 75. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that was Jaws
right.
too.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. Yeah.
We learned this on the Jaws episode. If you haven't seen the Jaws episode, go back in our catalog if you're watching on YouTube.
That's right.
You can watch the previous show.
That's right. All of our shows are on YouTube. I'm
looking at the sequels here. Every decade they did a Exorcist film. They did 2 in 1977. They did The Ninth Configuration, which I guess is a sequel, in 1980, and then Exorcist 3 in 1990, and then Exorcist the Beginning in 2004.
Yeah.
So they just do one like every 10 years basically. Like,
yeah,
oh yeah.
Exorcist the Beginning actually there were 2 movies at the exact same time. They were both Exorcist prequel movies. One was called Dominion, I think, and then the other one was The Beginning. And they both came out at the exact same time, and they were both basically the exact same story. But one was significantly better than the other. I just can't remember which one was better. But yeah, they both tried to tell a Father Merrin prequel story at the same time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Both are okay, but there is definitely one that was much better than than the other, I guess, whatever you want to say.
I can't remember which one was better. I was thinking it's Dominion.
I think it was Dominion as well. I think The Beginning, yeah, because Dominion, yeah, I've rationalized it in my head. Dominion is better. Just like that. Just because Dave said it, I'm like, yeah, I think that makes sense.
Huh. You know, I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen the third one.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen any of the other ones. Maybe.
The second one it just doesn't make any sense. It just literally doesn't make any sense. The third one is kind of a surprising good movie.
Third one's good.
I don't know what the ninth configuration is. I've never heard of it. And then what was the other one you said? After ninth configuration?
3.
Okay, and then after that was The Beginning?
The Beginning.
Oh, okay. So there wasn't anything else. Okay, got it.
The ninth configuration. Which I've never even heard of that one.
I don't know what
I haven't either. Maybe it's an overseas one.
It's a Vietnam, post-Vietnam psychological drama film.
Well, that's what they all are. They're all that.
The second installment in Blatty's Faith trilogy after The Exorcist. It is based on the same novel of the same name, which was itself a reworking of the earlier version of his 1966 novel, Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane. Jesus Christ. Oh,
wow.
Shit. Fucking weird shit, man. Hey, Stacy Keach is in it, though. That's cool.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
They had a budget of $2.5 million also, but it doesn't say how much it made in the box office. Did it do worse than Crash?
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about it. Don't talk about the box office. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I remember one of the years I was down at San Diego Comic-Con with Aspen, they were promoting an Omen TV show, and they had people wandering around with big signs, and the signs all said, "It's all for you." You know, and I was like, that's fucking crazy, man.
That's funny.
And they were giving out these little like pamphlets, these little like religious pamphlet things. I was at dinner one time with like the entire Aspen crew, and all of the Omen people went walking by the restaurant, and I was just like, fuck, and I was out the door because I wanted to get whatever they were giving away, because I was like, dude, the Omen is great, and I want to know what this show is. And I don't even think it lasted. I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes, and it was gone. It just disappeared.
There was 10 episodes.
Was there?
I'm looking at it. Yeah. Had the guy who played Herschel in The Walking Dead. Yeah. Scott Wilson's in it. Yeah,
I've never seen a DVD of it. Like it just vanished.
I haven't seen a screamer or nothing.
It's called Damien.
It's called Damien. Okay, all right.
And it's let's see, it's based on the original Omen. Damien follows the adult life of Damien, now a 30-year-old war photographer who has forgotten his satanic past, facing his true identity.
Okay.
And Anne Rutledge, who has protected Damien all of his life, will help him embrace his Antichrist side. Wow. Who would have thought?
Well, now I got to find it. Now I have to find it.
What was this on? Where did it air at?
It was like AMC or something. It was like a A&E. There you go.
A&E canceled the series after 1 season.
So they did get all 10 out. Yeah, I could never even find it. I know nothing about the show. So now I got to go find it.
Yeah. 10 episodes. Imagine that. Don't you hate it when they cancel TV series?
Yes. Yeah. I'm still pissed off about the river. Shut up.
River was awesome. I like to see that again.
River was great, man.
Did you see that they're bringing back the '70s show,
That '90s show.
the '90s show?
Yeah.
Which I don't want them to do it, and it's not because I don't want to see those characters again. It's mainly because of the fact that they're going to kill off my favorite character, or like do some lame ass joke writing off that character, and I just don't want that to happen.
Who?
Hyde.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he did some.
He'll just be written out. I mean, it focuses on the parents anyway. So
right.
You're only going to have the occasional guest star drop in, so they don't even have to sweat that.
Yeah, but like, come on, man! Like, you know, Bob Pinciotti's going to show up because I'm sure they're still neighbors.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure they're gonna have Tommy Chong show up as Leo. Would he still be alive in that? No, he was. I mean, yeah, I get. Well, Tommy Chong is still alive.
He was alive then. He can be alive now. It's only 20 years later,
and I'm sure they'll get. I'm sure they'll get all
10 years later.
All those original cast members coming in, like as like Fez will show up, and he's like probably like a senator. And I bet you Kelso is like a police captain in Chicago. Because
I don't want them to do it. I just don't even want them to do it.
Well, I also was thinking, because the big thing about the show is they smoke dope in every episode, right? That's a big part of the show. It's in the circle. The circle is a big part of the show,
right? Yeah.
So it's going to follow Leia Foreman. Of course, they named their daughter after Princess Leia because he's such a Star Wars fan. So I'm curious, are they going to be smoking dope in the 90s, or are they going to be doing heavier drugs? Are they going to be taking ecstasy in the basement?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, and this is going to be on Netflix too, so yeah, it would be nice if they could just like uncancel Danny Masterson and just let him come back. That'd be cool. I'd like to see what happens to that character. But
yeah,
it's not going to happen. I unfortunately know that it'll never happen. You'll never see him again. Sad face. Makes me sad. I'm sure Ashton Kutcher will show up because they'll do anything for money. And Mila Kunis, they're married. Yeah, I'll bet. Oh, they're married in real life. They're gonna. I'm sure there'll be jokes about their marriage in that show. I thought
you're assuming that all of those characters are going to have any sort of significant role, and they're not.
It's going to be like Fuller House, is what I think it's going to be like, with Kitty and Red being the only mainstays.
Yes.
And then the new generation of kids.
Correct. It's get off my lawn time.
Yeah, it's
dumbass.
Yeah, I'm going to shove my foot in your ass.
Yeah. That should be what it's called. That 90s show, dumbass. That's it.
What I really love about it is the fact that we're at that point where we're doing that 90s show, and that 70s show first aired in the 90s, and now we're doing oh my God, it'd be really cool if they did a whole Seinfeld thing on it, where they're just like where that 90s show is just making fun of that's like, hey, we should do a show based in the 70s. Oh, that'd be a great idea. I grew up in the 70s, and like they're like producing the show in the 70s, and they're filming in the 90s, and that's what the whole 90s show is. It's just them filming that 70s show in the 90s. It's a show about nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm rambling here.
Yeah, you're off. Yeah, you're off. You're off the wall. You're off the wall, man.
I either way, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I'm sure I'll enjoy it more than Fuller House.
Yeah.
So I just found Damien on DVD
for $5.
No, it is expensive as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this might be more difficult than I imagined.
The print run is low.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no question. There's not many on there, and they're expensive all over the place. So yeah. Well,
Kurtwood Smith is like what, 90?
I mean, he's got to be up there, right? Because if let's say he was even 50 in that series, that's another 20 years. So he's got to be 70 to 80, I would
He
say.
is 78 years old.
There you go, 70 to 80. See,
He was Clarence in RoboCop.
Give him a goddamn phone call.
Dick Jones, that's the guy.
No. You guys are missing the key quote. Come on,
Bitches leave.
bitches leave.
Yeah.
Oh, bitches leave.
Bitches leave. Yep, that's a classic.
Oh my god.
I've used that quote in one of my books.
Wow, I mean that's such a surprise, Jim.
Yeah, shocker. Yes, Jimmy Noble quoted one of his favorite 80s movies in one of his 80s books. Yeah. Yeah. That's great that he's come. I didn't know he was in Rambo 3. Jesus Christ. I've not seen Rambo 3 in a long time.
Oh, he was like a general or something.
He was Robert
Back in
Griggs.
America.
He was in Star Trek 6.
He was in the X-Files and all kinds of crap.
He was in flashback footage to in RoboCop 3 as Clarence.
I've never seen RoboCop 3. Not gonna watch it.
You never seen RoboCop 3?
Mm-mm.
Really?
That's the one with flying RoboCop.
Yeah, he's on a jetpack.
Yeah, no.
That's the one loosely based on something that Frank Miller wrote. Is the rumor?
Well, two is also. 2 is heavily.
Yeah, 2 was based on Frank Miller.
They did a comic about it too. Boom Studios.
Yeah.
Released that comic.
Yep. I just sold a set of those on the show like a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Those books were in a collection that I bought.
Wow.
For basically 10 cents a book.
Damn.
And they were in that collection, and I sold the whole set of like whatever it was, 3 or 4 for like $35, and they were in this guy's dollar bins at the con. I'm like, yo, man, you got to know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, come on.
I've got an original RoboCop page drawn by Javier Salvatore.
From the Marvel stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. That's super cool.
That's cool. It was
cool.
Javier
Saltares, that was the guy who was doing Ghost Rider.
Yeah. And it's the part where what's his name turns into RoboCop or gets a ship blown out of him.
Oh, you have it from the actual movie adaptation?
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
That's worth even more than the 90s series.
That's crazy cool.
Hell yeah.
Javier is a good friend of mine. He's like, "You a RoboCop fan?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." Or his headband goes, "Here, take this."
No, I hate RoboCop. I hate the 80s.
Nobody likes RoboCop. Why don't you just give me that art anyways? No one's gonna buy it.
Do you have more of this stuff? Let me take it off your hands. I'll take it to the dumpster. I'll take it to the trash for you.
Let me just throw this out for you. Oh my god. That 90s show, man. God damn. I can't get over this.
Well, guys, we have put in an hour here. We're at our normal quitting time, and we would need to let Dave get some rest here. So, Dave, thanks for joining us. It's good to see you again, man.
Of course, but I'll be back.
We got to do this. Oh, he's doing Terminator. We went from RoboCop to Terminator. We went from cyborg to robot.
That RoboCop.
Is the Terminator a cyborg or is he a robot?
Terminator is it's a cyborg. They call it a cybernetic organism.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Because it is a robot, but it's a robot skeleton with real blood and guts and stuff over it.
But he goes from being like when he he gets set on fire, like say in the first Terminator movie. So he goes from cyborg to robot.
Yeah, when there's no meat left, all that's left is a robot.
He's a robot pretending to be a cyborg.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Something. He's a transformer. Okay, he's a transformer.
Don't
worry about it. He's a transformer.
He's decepting you to think that he's a cyborg.
That's correct. So again, guys, thanks for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Next 2 weeks will be off. We're going to be looking at Halloween weekend as a return, potentially the 30th. We might see if we might do 2 shows, but for sure, at minimum, we're going to come back Halloween night. That will be our 1-year anniversary of the show. We'll be talking Halloween on Halloween. The new movie comes out on the 15th this coming week. So everybody go see that. And we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. Bye bye. Yes, the odd but entertaining show. This is what we aim for. Odd but entertaining. That's our official. It's our official tagline.
Yeah,
guys, we'll
like
see you in a couple of weeks. Bye bye.